Hello and welcome to another Beastdude's Gaming Corner video. And now we're on to the third one, third one I've owned, Cthulhu Fluxx. Because I've done now, this will be the sixth video I've done on Fluxx games, 3 of which I've done on my friends' Fluxx games that I borrowed to do those videos, and obviously gave them back. And now I've got these 3 new ones that I bought myself. I'll eventually get all the Fluxx games, and I will do videos on all of them once I've got them, apart from the 3 I've already done. So, right, Cthulhu Fluxx. Now, I'm not big into the whole mythos of the, I forgot the guy's name who made this. Yeah, that's how that's how much knowledge I have of this guy. That's gonna bug me. But, yeah, Love something. Lovecraft. Aha! I knew I'd get it. Yeah. But you know, it interested me. You know, so and it's one of the Fluxx games I've wanted to get as well because it's got some interesting cards. Speaking of which, let's open it up. Oops. Like I said in the previous video, you can always have a quick look through the rules. Just in case anything's different, anything's changed, any special requirements and stuff, icons and stuff like that, just to go through it and all that. So yeah, I've once again taken out some choice cards. I can't remember where I stopped. Alright, yeah, okay. So again, for those that are curious, this goal is Strange Allies. The player who has the Dreamer, along with either the cat or the ghoul, on the table wins. So that's for that one. And if I didn't do that for Stoner Fluxx, well, that's in that previous video, it doesn't matter. Now, you may notice that this has a white back, and usually only, that the basic rules card has a white back. So this particular card is a different card. It's only specific to this game, unless you're, I suppose, if you're mixing games. Ooh, excuse me. This one says, if all players agree, this card with the basic rules during... keep this card with the basic rules during the entire game. So essentially, they are stuck together. And this one is Cult Clash. If the game ends with no winner because of an ungoal, the player with the greatest number of Doom points on the table wins. The Secret Cultist card trumps this and ensures victory. In case of a tie, the player with the most keepers or creepers mentioned on the ungoal wins. So, yeah, reread that when you buy the game itself. So, let's go through some of these cards now. I've got 2 goals here, just picked out 2 goals that looked good. I haven't actually played... I've played Monty Python Fluxx the other day. I haven't played Stoner Fluxx yet, I haven't played Cthulhu Fluxx yet. So even though I'm doing reviews on the games, I haven't actually played them yet. But they play the same gameplay mechanics, draw one, play one, until someone changes the rules, blah blah blah. So there we go, here's a goal. Seal the gate. The player who has the Elder sign and the tomb on the table wins. That's one. And Miskatonic's rarest book. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. If I'm not, well, you know, like I said, yeah. The player who has the Necronomicon and the Librarian on the table wins. Now, naturally, I know the Necronomicon pronunciation from the Evil Dead trilogy, namely Army of Darkness and Evil Dead 2. Great films. So, yeah, there's some 2 goals just for an example of a type of thing that you're going for. Got the cat. Yeah. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have now moved on to the creeper cards, and there are 8 of them. So let's see what we've got. We've got Madness, Metamorphosis, Nightmares, the Body, the Shoggoth, the Fungi, yog-sothoth. I can't pronounce that. And obviously Cthulhu. Now all of these, I think, nothing special, nothing special, nothing special, nothing special. These do stuff. And Cthulhu one doesn't actually do anything, but it looks really cool because he's actually making the text all warped and stuff. That's pretty cool. So Nightmares, you cannot win, blah blah blah. If you have any Investigator Keepers in play, you must choose one to attach this to. Both cards stay together until discarded. and so on and so forth. It's essentially like Fluxx, basically. I think this was made after Fluxx. Some of these creepers have symbols on them. They are explained in the rules. Now this particular one, the hourglass, is a doom. Creepers and keepers with this symbol on their stripes are said to be doomed. Some cards will bear 2 or even 3 of these icons. Let's see, yeah, Cthulhu has 3. Meaning they are worth that many doom points. These points will be totaled and compared in various situations. Note that there is a personal doom count for each player, as well as an overall doom count for the game, which is the sum of all players' personal doom counts. So, yeah, I think that's a bad thing. I need to actually go through the rules properly and see about doom counts, personal doom counts and stuff like that. So these ones have nothing else on them. These 3 have this icon in the top right, which is attachable creeper. This icon appears on creepers that attach themselves to keeper cards in play, as a reminder of the need to keep these cards connected when required. So it seems that people were probably forgetting to attach creepers to keepers after they had introduced that ability in previous games of Fluxx. So they've actually, in this particular one, because this is one of the latest games of Fluxx, they've given creepers this icon, so you actually remember, okay, these attach. And to be honest as well, it's only these 3 that actually attach. They even say so in the text. These other ones don't actually do anything, they just sit there as like a bog standard creeper. So only these 3 attach in this game, which is quite an interesting gameplay. You have to keep in mind of which ones attach and which ones don't. So yeah, those are the creepers. Let's just go through the other icons. The magnifying glass is the investigator. Use this icon to label keepers. Hang on. Use this icon. This icon is used to label keeper characters who are investigating secret man was not meant to know. I'm sure that'll make sense to someone. I'm sure that'll also get explained within the game somewhere, because I haven't actually gone through each and individual bit of card, all the cards. And the last one is this horizontal hourglass, anti-doom. This icon is used to label items with a calming effect on the forces of doom. As such, they negate doom points when totaling up doom counts. So kind of an anti-doom thing, which is pretty cool. So helps do that. So what we've got else? We have some ungoals and another goal. Let's see, why have I got that other goal? I don't know. Another goal, just for the hell of it. The player who has the poet along with either Cthulhu or yog-sothoth. Someone explain how I pronounce that. On the table wins. So once again, creepers aren't a bad thing. You can still win by having a keeper and creeper combo. So I suppose that's probably why I got that one. And now we got 1, 2, 3, 4 ungoals. Ungoals. The first time I played the Fluxx game with ungoals was, I think, Zombie Fluxx, and it only had 1 ungoal, or I think it was 1 or 2, maybe 1, where you had to be like king of the zombies or something. This one has 4, so that's interesting. And there is a card in there somewhere that forces you to have to play an ungoal. There's also another card in there. I should have taken those 2 cards out. But there's another card in there which allows you to have both a goal and an ungoal. So, yeah. So you got Minions of Darkness, the Inevitable Doom, the Dunwich Horror, and the Call of Cthulhu. So, Inevitable Doom... Hang on. No, Minions of Darkness. Excuse me. If any 3 of the following are on the table, the game ends with no winner. Shoggoth, Cultist, Fungi, or Necronomicon. Darkness wins. If the Inevitable Doom. If the total Doom count for the table is 6 or more, and fewer than 3 investigators are in play, the game ends with no winner. Doom wins. The Dunwich Horror. If the total Doom count for the table is 6 or more, and someone has yog-sothoth on the table, the game ends with no winner. That dude wins. Yog-sothoth wins, because I can't pronounce his name for shit, or her name, or its name, whatever. And the Call of Cthulhu. If the total Doom count for the table is 6 or more, and Cthulhu is in play, the game ends with no winner. Cthulhu wins. Total in play, including Cthulhu. Okay, so yeah, there you go. There's your ungoals, which makes things for an interesting game. I can put it back in the box. There we go. And finally, we have a surprise card. This one has surprise cards. Those two don't. I don't know what game the surprise cards were actually introduced into Fluxx, but they're really cool. There are 3 surprise cards. So I've got this special one and 2 normal ones, which I think are action and rule-based ones. This one is the Secret Cultist. Out of turn, reveal this card at any time an ungoal causes the game to end. You win. Or, during your turn, if you play this card, you are revealed as a Secret Cultist and miss your next turn. So, best to play out of turn right at the end. This one's like a ace up your sleeve. You gotta like hold on to this one, unless there's a card in there that tells you to discard or use this or something, and I think there is. So you can't actually hold on to it all the time. But that is like that's a good card. So yeah, that's Cthulhu Fluxx. Same basic gameplay of any Fluxx game. A few choice cards I've gone through, and some new rules. I shall one day get the rest of the other Fluxx games and do more videos with some choice cards on those ones. So there you go, that's Cthulhu Fluxx.